It's Garage Gamers time. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is IceCube and this here is...
Huh? What? Don't touch me there.
Who are you? We're introducing because Garage Gamers has started recording.
I'm IceCube.
No, you must have gone into some backwards coma.
Tired.
This is how interesting videos are made when we're asleep. But today we're going to talk about something interesting, aren't we, Zorbz? What are we going to talk about?
Oh. Sorry, I'm getting my bearings. We're talking about streamers.
Yes, video game streamers, the influence that it has today in gaming, how different it is today. Well, just gaming today. It's just a whole new
streaming
thing.
back in the olden days.
Well, it's like a different in terms of a gaming culture. Anyway, it's a legitimate thing. People are interested. They're tuning in. People are playing video games in front of a video camera, and many other people, are sitting there and watching them play video games.
And giving them money.
Yeah, and giving them money.
I want to get money and just play video games.
Yeah, well, we don't get money and we talk about video games. Does that count?
I feel like
that's just all work and no pay.
Someone give us money, damn it! I want money.
But it seems to be a successful formula.
I'll play a game for you. I mean, you want to give me some money?
No, you won't even put a camera there.
I'll just play one.
Just play the game. But people are going onto YouTube. They're going onto Twitch, and they're going through the PlayStation Network, and people are chiming in, and it's massive, a massive thing. So, what do you think has led to this thing, and why do you think it's a working formula in today's age?
We love video games, and frankly, there's a lot of games that came out that people would talk about that I'd never heard of, or like a game that I didn't get up to the last boss or something, and I used to watch videos that were like how to beat this level, and they were just YouTube clips and stuff. But then...
So that's different though.
Yeah.
I can understand. That's actually really helpful.
Yeah.
So when I'm struggling, I can go to someone who got past it, and then I go, oh, that's how you do that bit. Yeah.
So then it became, well, someone's going to play a really hard game, and we're going to see how much it breaks them. And I feel like that was where it started. Like, back when PewDiePie would... Well, actually, when PewDiePie started, he was just playing Call of Duty. But then it got to a point where people would watch videos because these people would play these really hard games, these really stupid games, and it was just funny. It just became a joke.
Yeah, and then some people started hamming it up a lot.
Yeah, now it's a lot of fake stuff. Yeah.
Well, not now. I guess that was an early thing. I mean, even the guys that were kind of hamming it up, they were probably the most entertaining when it started. That's what drew the attention.
But now I'm saying it seems forced almost.
Oh yeah, totally. But not just that. I mean, it's not even a question. There's too many. There's too many now.
Because I would do it if I had better internet.
Yeah, but what reason would anyone have to watch you play a video game?
Because I'm awesome.
Yes. Everyone thinks they're right. There's so many people.
That's why people do it.
So many people out there trying to do this whole streaming
I don't know,
thing.
maybe they're getting off on some voyeuristic thing. They're like, oh, people are watching me play my games.
But then you got to wonder, the people who are watching it, who are going out of their way to watch these, what's in it for them?
Oh, there's a lot of things. No. Depends who they're watching, I guess.
Well, that's it. Okay,
yeah,
so that
there's some creeps out there.
That brings us to our next point. Okay, so are people watching it for the games, or they're watching it for the people that are?
Personally, I would watch it for the. So okay,
it's a live.
I would watch it for the game. Yeah, I would watch it for the game. I wouldn't watch a live stream of a game I didn't care about. All right. So first and foremost is the game. Then it would be based on who is playing it. I would go by someone who's funny and entertaining. I don't want to just watch some random guy going, yeah, jump in.
That's what most of them are.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Some people might like
95% of them are like that, and there's
or there's the crazy ones that are like, whoa, going all over the ball.
Like you when you do the intros for
it's a mock of those over-the-top people who are like, no one talks like that in real life. I don't sit there at home playing a game by myself and I'm like, whoa, it's so crazy. Who does that crap?
Yes, he does.
This is me most of the time. I'm just like,
Well, that's true gaming right there. That's what gaming is really about.
I don't want to be talking while I'm playing.
I know, but
focused.
But there's a lot of people that are into this. But if you're just there to watch the game itself, why do you have to tune into a live stream to do that? Like, why don't you just...
Well, okay, there's streaming competitions. Those are cool because you get to watch a live competition of like Street Fighter event, like Evo or something streaming or...
Yeah, but those are particular events. So I'm talking more everyday stuff.
Well, if you just jump on Twitch, you might just be bored and I get this mood where sometimes I feel like playing a video game, but I'm too lazy to play it. I'm like, oh, but I really want something game related, but I don't want to watch a movie and I don't want to play a game. So that's like the melding of two. It's like, watch someone else play it. So even if there's a game that I'm interested in and kind of want to see a person's reaction to that game, because you can read a review and, if the review's good, the words come across and it gives you a good understanding. But I feel there's more to gain from watching someone play something than actually just reading it. So but
there are media reviews and media previews, and when they play them, they actually talk about the game and they discuss the game. Yeah, so that kind of covers that base.
But a preview, I feel a lot of people in the industry kind of give that vibe that they're just saying it's good for the hell of it.
Well, that's because they're unprofessional and they're not actually journalists.
Yeah.
But there are journalists out there and there are professionals out there that do it right, and they do it in a way that they condense it so that they ask the key questions and they show you the key parts. And you don't have to sit there for an hour going through all the tedious, boring parts that you don't want to see. Whereas streaming, you have to sit through all that stuff.
But that's the point. I think if you want to know how good a game is, if you're watching a guy and he is bored out of his brains, then well, this game's pretty boring. If
hamming it up.
No, but if what you're seeing is he's just not reacting to and he's not really enjoying, I guess that gives you more of an insight of, okay, well that guy doesn't like it, and then you might watch someone else.
But again, can't the review just do that, or the preview just do that? Like,
but some people just don't like reading, unfortunately.
No, I'm talking about a video preview, a video review. Well,
I'm too old for this. I don't watch streaming.
And this is why we don't really understand. I know that Conan O'Brien, he's a late night host and a former writer of The Simpsons. Maybe it wasn't him. It might have been another one. It was one of those late night hosts. He criticized. No, I don't think it was him. I think it was Jimmy Fallon maybe. Criticized PewDiePie and the whole watching people play video games. He did a whole comedy skit on it, and he suddenly got attacked from people who watch streaming, like left, right, and center. It got so bad he had to do a whole other episode on the same topic. While he got PewDiePie in the show to actually try to explain what the appeal was.
So I guess talking about someone like PewDiePie, I guess I watch him because, first and foremost, he's funny, and I find that watching him, I guess it'd be like if you're watching a comedy and there's, it's like stand-up comedy. There's nothing in the background, but his style is to make fun of what he's seeing on the screen. So he works well with certain games, and he's smart in the way that he picks games that he knows work really well with his style of comedy. And I think it just started with him just being himself.
Yeah.
And he's just got this natural charisma and people are drawn to it.
Yeah.
And hell, I got drawn in for a period of time where I was just wanting something lighthearted and fun. And I guess because, for me and for you, like our passion is gaming. So if you can watch a comedy, I mean, there's no comedies based on video games that I know of, like TV shows or anything really. So I guess that's the closest
So he's that funny? He's like, could you classify him as a comedian as far as?
Well, I would, because I laugh every time.
I haven't actually watched him, so I got no idea. I just thought he was popular because he was beautiful.
Well, I guess women like him for that, but I find him funny, and I think it's the appeal that he's Swedish, and so when he gets really angry, he'll start ranting in another language, and I crack up every time. Like, just hearing him go off in Swedish, it's something about that. Hearing someone speaking English and they're calm and then just losing it. It's funny.
Yeah.
And I just really dig that. What I don't understand is when you're watching a stream of someone just playing it, and there's no comedic element, there's no... Like, I could understand if I was watching a stream by either a comedian or a developer.
Yeah.
You know, like if someone's like, "Oh, we created this," and they're going through it, and...
But what you're getting at is the added entertainment value of the person who's playing it is what's helping you or making you want to watch this.
Yeah, they've got to be entertaining.
But the majority of streamers out there aren't really offering comedy value.
Yeah.
I'd say,
so there's
some maybe, but
there's something that they're targeting specific audiences.
So what are some things that other streamers are doing that if they're not doing a comedy value, what are they offering people who are looking for streams?
Depends. See, I only watch, you know, your PewDiePies. I watch Austin Creed, who's a wrestler, and I love wrestling. So that's something for me. It's like, oh, he's one of the awesome wrestlers that I like to watch, and I love video games. Put them together. That's what I can't help you with the... I don't know why people are watching
that's okay. That's just
random Joe Blow.
Like, I don't expect you to have all the answers. This is an opinions article.
I'm sorry.
So. You failed the test. But also, but you consider there's also, you know, the ESL, the
Extreme Sports League.
Yeah.
Esports League.
Yeah, and you know the Riot Games thing with League of Legends and Smites, and they have this super serious tournaments.
Yeah.
Where people like are avidly watching people play League of Legends and these MOBAs. This one baffles me more than anything else. Like
You've got to be into the game.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see the appeal of the game. I've played it myself. I know what it's about. I kind of get what you do. It just like I see that game and I see every other game and I go, why is everyone flocking to this one? Like what? Why? It's not stand out for any reason. But for some reason, like, yeah, everyone's just clamoring to see it. And the amount of money that's coming out of this, woo, it's just insane.
They're just making it rain.
But why and how, I just don't understand.
Well, okay, I think, you got to be the celebrity, attractive, funny, or really good at the game you're playing. I mean, those people in the ESL and that, they're top level players. That's what they do for a living. They enter competitions and they, you know, you're going to be like, I like these guys because they're awesome at what they do. You know?
Yeah.
So
but again,
they're
really adamant about making this all happen live streaming it. It's all live. It's like, I can watch someone who's good at a game. Like, I remember I recently watched some guy beat every boss on Dark Souls 3 without any weapons or something like that, and no armor and not leveling up or something. It was some ridiculous feat. And I just thought it was I just go, wow, okay, I thought that was impossible.
Yeah.
But that was just a YouTube clip. I didn't have to see that live. But like, you know what I mean? Like, and I there's no difference in seeing it live or seeing it a bit later on. But there's something about streaming the live nature of it.
Yeah, the live nature is you are interacting with them. Okay, so there's a chat box. So you're talking to them and other people are talking. So you might say like, oi, check that box over there. And then they go do it in the game. And there's that interaction. Whereas a pre-recorded video like this, you don't get that.
Like what?
Like this. You don't get that instant satisfaction of asking something.
We should be streaming this right now.
We should be. We live in Australia. Our internet's terrible. But if someone wanted to ask us a question right now while they're watching, they can't. They've got to send the question. Then maybe whenever we wake up, if they sent it from overseas, then we'll get back. Whereas on Twitch, it's just like, yeah, you can just throw your questions out, get that instant feedback, and you might actually feel like you're helping them progress in a game because it's like, what's that thing?
Do you think that people watching it feel like they're on TV? Like the fact that they can comment and stuff, they're interacting with a TV show or something?
Yeah, like it's like calling into a TV show and interacting some way. Okay. I guess it's something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's the live component, and also live obviously comes down to like sports, like esports. So even if it's a normal sport, if you watch football and it's your favourite team, do Do you want to watch it live or do you want to watch it pre-recorded?
I want to watch it pre-recorded because I hate the stress of not knowing if my team wins or not.
Most people want to watch it live because they like that adrenaline, they like that stress.
Yeah, it just makes me angry.
So when you're watching an e-sport, it's no different to a normal sport. I mean,
that's a good analogy.
If you're watching that e-sport and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see if my guy who I've backed to win this Street Fighter tournament wins. So
okay, well that's probably the best answer to that question that we've had.
That's another thing. Social media makes it so that if you're watching a tournament and you didn't watch it live, it's going to be ruined before you even get to watch it because some idiot on Twitter or
spoilers.
Some idiot on Twitter or something is going to be like, oh, such and such won, and
right. Okay.
There you go.
Then we got it's a big topic. You also get a lot of lady gamers out there that Twitch and they have quite large audiences. Some of those lady gamers have gotten themselves in trouble in the news lately, and when I say some, there's quite a handful. Twitch has some very strict rules when it comes to Twitch. You can't do any nudity, provocative
dances,
stuff like that. And a lot of lady gamers or gamers on Twitch have gotten themselves in trouble for
I'm sure there's been guys
accidentally doing things like nip slips and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure a dude has done that as well.
Oh,
he's like, just taking his pants off while he's playing a game.
What do you make of that? Do you have any opinion on that? Like when Twitch finds out they ban them. They get banned. I don't know if it's permanent bans or
they get rid of them.
Yeah.
Weed out the crap.
Yeah.
Because they're ruining it for actual female gamers who are legitimate gamers.
Yeah. Okay.
If they didn't, I would have a problem if they didn't ban them.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, just go on a porn site or something and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, or, even if they're not getting naked, but they're just trying to get attention, there's other things for that. Don't try and jump into the market. Because that's what everyone does. They're like, oh, that's a trend. Let's try and get in on that.
Yeah, there's an element to that, isn't
so I'm glad that they're weeding out these people.
Do you think there's a few that are kind of like borderlining that still happily kind of like, let's be honest, there's quite a few that have got the camera up, pointed down, straight at the cleavage, and not even looking at the face. You don't even know what their face looks like. It's just using boobs to attract people to watch you play the game.
But that's like everything. Every media thing. Like, you can like a band because the singer is attractive. You can... Well, actually, that's pretty much every band. Like, how many boy bands come out and the girls are like, oh my god, it looks so pretty.
Well, yeah.
It's all marketed on looks. Everything. Ads, TV, movies. It's no different. I mean, what's that saying? Like, if you got it, use it or flaunt it or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing it.
It is right. And again, the same analogy there. I mean, you've got musicians who look amazing but have crap music, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of bringing the whole music industry down because like these good-looking people are getting the top of the charts when this amazing music is sitting below these good-looking people. But same things going on with Twitch, right? You've got these high-quality gamers that are producing these amazing things, but the good-looking people are getting more views and more attention because people want to look at the good-looking people. So
what can you do? I mean,
it's just the industry.
You can't do anything about that. People
are
going to be drawn to what appeals to them.
Yeah, and you shouldn't need to do anything about it. Like, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
Like, I wouldn't personally want to. If I was like ridiculous, like an 11 out of 10 good looks, like why? Well, okay, actually, I don't know. It depends on the person. But, like, could you imagine, though, playing a game and, like, there's someone just having a bit of fun with himself, like, watching you? Like, that's a bit creepy. I don't know.
But then again, like, you got people that, models that pose in magazines. I'm pretty sure they're well aware of the attraction.
But if I was attractive and I was playing a game because I just wanted to play the game and not trying to use my looks, but that's all they were watching it for, that would kind of suck. You know what I mean? Like, it's like catch-22. Like, some of these people might just naturally be good looking.
Is anyone doing that to you if you just, like, dressed like a normal guy, just doing a normal thing? It's same with a girl.
Well, PewDiePie is always dressed like a normal guy, and girls go crazy.
And you think, yeah, but are they doing the things you're implying that they're doing while he's live streaming?
Who knows? I don't know. There could be a dude doing that over him. Who knows? You don't know.
Well, that's...
That's the thing. There's too many weirdos out there.
That didn't even cross my mind until now.
Exactly. Someone could be doing it watching this for all we know. Someone who's just like, oh, I love Zorb's monotone voice. And
if this is happening right now, you need help.
Please stop.
Should we end on that note? I mean, we need something to soften this topic. And actually, you know what? This is not a segue, and this is a terrible segue. But we do have to point out we do have our very own resident Twitch streamer.
Now, poor Migs is attractive. Are we going to say that she's just doing that because she's, you know,
Migsy is a fantastic gamer. Some people think she's attractive.
Yeah, but no, but come on, like.
Sorry, Migs.
We can't put her in the category of she's just doing that. She's doing that because she likes playing video games.
I didn't put her in that category.
I know, but I'm just saying for the people watching and listening.
Yeah.
She likes playing games. She's good at playing games. She's been playing them for years, just like us.
Yeah.
Just because she's a female doesn't mean she's trying to do this, you know, for whatever these people that you're saying have been.
Yeah, I just think, you know, you can only make implications, and you know, and you know what? Even if she did do that, fine, do it. It's fine. I mean, like, you know, as long as you don't break the Twitch rules.
Yeah, like
it's fine.
I have a problem if someone started Twitch streaming games and they just like, what does this thing do? But they just had their boobs hanging out. That's like, come on, you're not even a gamer, like. You know, I don't want some noob who's
But I think
like,
there's a lot doing that. Like they're playing the game to have fun with it, but they're flaunting themselves.
Yeah, there could be some jacked up dude. It goes for guys too. There could be some tank dude who's just playing with his top off and he's like real muscly, and girls are just like, oh, you know.
But that's fine. I don't, if guys want to do that, just do it. It's fine. As long as you don't kind of cross the line to a point where it's really inappropriate for kids to be looking at.
Yeah, because kids are watching too.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about, like kids seeing something they really shouldn't see. That's where I draw the line. And I wouldn't get violently angry about it, but I'd just go, bloody hell, you know.
Yeah. But as you said, like Twitch is banning these people, so I feel like it's a pretty good.
It's a good system.
It's better than music and movies and that. I mean, you don't get that with any other entertainment. You don't get some, like you said, a band who's just going off looks with terrible music rising up the charts. You don't go someone going, nah, your music's crap, you're not allowed to perform anymore.
You have to have an element of visual appeal to be in the music industry as well. You can't be an ugly, amazing singer anymore. It's like,
whereas in gaming, you can look like whatever the hell you want. If you've got a personality, if you've got the skills, if you've got, it doesn't just have to be about looks, and that's what's good about our.
If you want the big money, it does help.
Yeah, no, actually, no. Well, I'm not going to be mean. That's being mean. But there are visually not so appealing people who are killing it in the gaming industry. But surely they've
got a level of charisma which helps them get across that
and they're
line.
great people. Like you know, someone can be a really awesome person. Doesn't mean you have to be.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just getting back to where we were. Migsy. Her Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Miggiato, Miggiato. She streams on Twitch for Gamebug. She's a great gamer. Yes, she is good looking. I was being mean before. She is good looking, and she's fun. A great station. Go and check it out. She's on
check her
Fridays.
Twitter. Check her Twitter
Fridays,
to
Saturdays,
find out
Sundays.
when she's on. Because sometimes, in case she's not on.
Yeah, generally Australian Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's 10 p.m. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
When does she have a social life? When does she go out? She's
just
streaming all the time.
Streaming it's a profession. It's you gotta
a profession on your weekends when you should be going out and having fun.
Like, yeah, she hangs out with us sometimes. That's fun.
I said when she goes out to have fun. We're not fun. What are you talking about?
Well, she's got a bunch of community friends and everyone, so you don't need to worry about that. She's fine. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us in this discussion on Twitch. We are Garage Gamers. So
stop touching yourself.
You are
Zorbz.
Okay.
And on that note, I think we're out.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Check us out at gamebug.com.au. Bye.